So we're live right now, and today's guest is Toby, and he's a motion capture artist. So, Toby, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, thank you, Ginger. So yes, my name is Toby, and I'm a motion capture artist from Denver, Colorado. I namely work in character animation for video games and film, and that's pretty much what I do. From pre-visualization to post-production, so I do wear the suit, I do directing, and obviously a lot of editing as well. So that's pretty much me.
Yeah. So what are you going to tell us about today? Like, I know that today we're going to talk about MIXAMO and a couple of tools that mocap people use to make their pipeline faster, and this can be used for 3D animation too, right?
Yes, so this doesn't just apply to motion capture artists, but yes, animators in general. So yeah, I'm excited to share MIXAMO with you guys today. It's helped me out tremendously, and it's changed the way that I animate in general. So we'll be talking about the automated rigging system, which can rig your custom characters in under 2 minutes, and a whole bunch of other tools that I use from MIXAMO, like character creators like Fuse. So that also helps speed up our production pipeline for video games, film, or anything that just uses characters. So I'll be showing that, and oh, and also MIXAMO has some pretty nice facial capture software as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you about, like real quick, as a brief overview, why did you get into mocap, and do you think there's like an advantage of doing mocap over 3D, or like do you think they can work together pretty well, or do you have any opinions about that? Because I mean, for me, like as an animator, I know very little about mocap, and we just started getting more into motion tracking, and I know that it's people think it's really fast, but you also have to do things like clean up data, right?
Exactly. So yes, that's a very good question. Okay, so first I'll answer why I even got into this business. So I grew up playing games, of course, as many children did, and I was always fascinated with how games were built, and also with films, how films were built, especially behind the scenes. So anytime I could watch behind the scenes of films and games, when I saw motion capture for the first time, that really inspired me to become an animator. Just seeing people capturing a live performance and bringing their characters to life with their own, their own performances, and just getting that ultra realism. And so that's what always fascinated me, and so that's why I do it. And I love bringing my own performances and other people's performances to life in a video game or film or simulations and whatnot. So to answer your question about mocap versus keyframe animation, or is it better, or is it worse, or is it faster? There's a lot of trade-offs there. So motion capture, yes, it is can be faster when you jump in the suit and then it captures your movements from all the cameras, or depending on what system you use. It is faster in that sense, but there is a lot of post-processing. So that data cleanup that you're talking about, we have to go in there and fix a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of dropouts and whatnot. But keyframe animation is still important for motion capture artists. We still need to have an animator's touch in some cases.
Oh. Hello, testing. Yeah.
It really. Oh.
Oh, sorry, you're back.
Oh, did I cut out?
No, a little bit for me. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes. So keyframe animation is still important, especially when the motion capture breaks. Some limbs will be out of place, and we need to be able to make sure that it doesn't twitch or anything like that. But it really depends on how you use it and how you want to blend it. If you want to use keyframe animation, I do it anyways. So hope that answers your question. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that definitely does. So what are you showing us today?
Yes, so today I'll be showing you a little bit of my motion capture work briefly, and then I'll be showing the Fuse character generator to create your custom characters quick with MIXAMO, and then uploading your characters to MIXAMO to get that auto rig, in under 2 minutes, and then I'll show you how to properly export that to whatever software you want, and we'll see how it works. And we'll do a quick facial capture demo with Unity.
So the facial demo one, that I heard about that. That one is called Facial Plus. Is that Facial Plus?
Yes, it is called Face Plus.
So what does Facial Plus do, like in a nutshell, like really quickly?
So Face Plus, yes, it's a facial capture with you can do it with your webcam or any sort of optical camera, and it captures. It uses blend shapes to animate your face. So you'll provide different expressions with your face, whether you smile or if you're angry or if you're sad, kind of like that. It'll capture those and registers as shapes, and then when you speak, it'll track those motions, and it'll do it in real time in the game engine. So that's it in a nutshell.
Also, with Facial Fuse, can you use this with Maya and other programs other than just Unity and Motion Builder?
To use Facial Plus?
Yes.
Yes, so you can edit the animations in Unity afterwards, and you can edit it in Motion Builder. So there is a plugin for Unity, and there is a plugin for Motion Builder. You can find all the documentation on the website to get that set up.
Okay.
So yes, if you work in Motion Builder, you can export it out. As for Unity, I'm not too sure, but I know you can edit it.
Oh, what about Maya? Like the ones that people like to use a lot, I know is Maya.
Maya, I don't believe they made a plugin for Maya.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
You'll have
Maybe
to
we can.
correct me on that.
Yeah, maybe we can check that later. Let's
Yes.
go on to see your stuff.
Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to my desktop. All right, and
Oh, hi, me.
sorry. Yeah. Okay, so this is a brief overview. We're going to go ahead and start with our character creator here, and then we'll move on to bringing our character into MIXAMO on the site here, and this is where we'll have our rigs. And then we will go into, then I'll show you how to export that into Maya. And then we'll go into Unity and we'll demo the real-time or the Face Plus. Without further ado, I'd like to get started with character Fuse or Fuse character creator. All right, so this is Fuse. I'm going to go ahead and start with a new character. Actually, this is one I already built a while back. But we'll see how relatively fast this process is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make a new model. Discard changes. All right, so I love this tool because it lets me create custom characters really fast. Of course, you can download your own characters from the net and whatnot, and purchase assets there. But if you just want to have your own personal ones, especially for quick development, this is a fantastic tool to use. You have pre-built parts, and it's pretty much an avatar creator for content creation.
I think, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is also pretty good for doing things like if you're roughing out your storyboards and you're trying to get like characters put into places and you don't really want to create or you don't have your own characters to use yet, you can probably just do something like this and plop it down just to use it for like a guideline on composition too.
Exactly. So actually, I have a number of colleagues that use it just for that, just for pre-visualization. So they'll use it, yeah, for quick storyboards, or just to have character placeholders so that they can work with that and animate these characters and retarget their animations to their finalized characters from their own artist. So that's a good point that you bring up.
And this one, I think MIXAMO now comes with Adobe Cloud because when I get in, I can actually use it. And I'm not sure, I think if you sign up for a free account, you can probably also use it too. Adobe,
yes,
the Adobe one?
Yes, so MIXAMO is now free. because it is now under Adobe. So if you have an Adobe ID, then you have access to MIXAMO. You just need to link your account or set it up on the website, and you'll be able to use all the tools on there. MIXAMO used to be subscription based, or you had to pay on a per rig basis. But now it is all free, and Fuse. Originally, I got Fuse through Steam. So this Fuse is actually not Fuse CC from the Creative Cloud, but it still works. In CC, there's an extra button where you can upload to your Adobe Cloud ID, and then you can import your character into Photoshop for the Photoshop 3D features. So, and I'll quickly, I'll give him shorts, and we'll give him a quick shirt.
Yeah, he can be shirtless. Oh, just kidding.
He can be shirtless. And go to the pool. So, yeah, so it's very fast, as you can see. You can change the textures if you wanted to. There's a lot of parameters here. Procedural texturing here.
So for this one, you can also change like the things. I would presume like the height and then the weight kind of thing too.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, that's under the customization tab here. So you can also change the scales if you want to. So you could give them we could change his torso here.
Yeah.
Good.
So just like a pre-made game character that you can customize and just dump into your stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. This kind of thing might be good for crowd scenes too, actually. If you have them and you can so this one, you like after you have all these stuff, you can actually export them out to things like Maya and other softwares.
Yes, so you can directly export him out of this software into OBJ format, so that can be imported into OBJ's universal, so that can go into any software. So Blender, Maya, 3ds Max, whatever, Daz, whatever 3D software you use. So it's just over here. But if we want to get the character rig, there's actually a little shortcut button here, and it's called Animate, and it'll send it to the MIXAMO cloud, and it'll upload this character, and then you'll have him in your library online. And that's what I'll show you guys today. And it'll generate your rig. You can also export him out as an OBJ and do that. And if you can actually import the OBJ into MIXAMO, the site, and rig him there if you want to do it that way. But the only downfall is you will not be able to have facial blend shapes, so you will not have any facial animations. If you want to have facial animations from Fuse characters, you need to hit the upload button. So that is that.
Wait, how do you have facial animation? Okay, let's have you do it first because I want to. No, I thought it was just rigging for the body. So this does face too.
Oh yes. So that's another fantastic feature about Fuse. So with MIXAMO's auto rigging system, you can only get facial blend shapes with Fuse characters. You can't do it with your custom characters, so that's not available for that. But through here you can. If you actually. I'll show you when we get to the MIXAMO site, when we upload him. But yeah, the facial, actually, we can test out some facial expressions in here. They give you some of those tools as well. So if you go to the face here, we can give him some pre-made expressions. And you can export him out with these expressions. But really, I use these just to test out how his face is going to react based on the proportions I give him. And if I change his face at all, which I do, or her. With the characters.
This sounds also really good for like if you do live action, then you can like dump out your pre-made rigs with facial things and then use it in your compositions just to kind of set up the camera angles and set up what this person is doing and that person is doing. Yeah,
so it's really great for that as well. But I typically use it like for example, like if I were to increase his jaw size, like that, or not increase, decrease. It's important to actually use these tools because we want to make sure that the mouth and the teeth don't have misalignment, so that way there's no overlapping. Sorry, so could you repeat what you were saying about the compositing or what you were mentioning before? I got a little lost there.
Oh, no, no problem. I was just saying for live actions, like for films, this
Oh,
would
live
actually
action.
be, yeah, this would actually be really good for if you wanted to show, oh, this guy is angry, and then instead of making a full storyboard, you could probably just explore this out and put it there too.
Yes, yeah, you could do that as well. So this is great for that too.
Okay. Let's export it.
Oh, you want to? Okay, let's go ahead and export. So, well, you won't have any issues. Let's leave it like that. Okay, so he'll be ready for export. Oh, and by the way, his textures can be upgraded to 1K textures. His skin textures can go up to 2K if you want to change that as well. But we'll leave it as default, so they're on 512. All right, so let's go ahead and export him, and we'll upload him to MIXAMO.
Okay. So for those who are just following us, you can actually also do this online at mixamo.com, which is free if you create an Adobe ID. So I think this next part is the auto rig. So the other thing I realized too is a lot of people have problems finding riggers for their animation. And I've tested this out a little bit with one of our friends' pre-made character, and another friend tested it out too. Apparently it works really, really well. But also on a trial basis, like one out of every ever so often, it didn't really work as well. I think like might be a problem with the setups. So is there something you should be careful of when you do this, or ways to optimize it, like the different poses you should put it in?
Okay. Yes. So I've run into those problems as well. So what I typically do is, well, if it didn't work the first time, I will try it again. I will try the auto rigger again, and sometimes it'll somehow work the next time. Sometimes it's a little trial and error. If there's some characters that just don't work, it may be due to the way that they were optimized or how they're posed. Typically, you want to have the characters in T pose. That's ideal, or an A pose. But MIXAMO it's pretty powerful, but it's not perfect. But it's pretty darn good for what it can do. So when I have those problems, I usually just have to keep trying again. And then if I really run into it, if I really can't solve it, then I'll actually contact MIXAMO support. And actually, a woman by the name of Jeanette Matthews, she's part of the support team. She's been there before MIXAMO was acquired Adobe, and she's there now with Adobe. She'll actually be able to troubleshoot with you. So she's very picky about that. So if they're still having problems, I would recommend that they contact the support forums. So and post some images of what's happening or the situation. So that's usually the best way to go about that.
And also with this auto rigger, does it only do the body, or does it do fingers or anything too?
Yes, so it does do fingers as well, and you can select how many fingers you want. So actually that option is going to show up when this is finished auto rigging. So default, it'll look if your character has 5 fingers per hand, or has 5 fingers, it will automatically do 5 fingers. You can also do 3-finger systems or 2-finger systems. So then that way it will just the fingers will just bend like the last 3 fingers and whatnot. That's usually for if you don't need a whole lot of hand detail or whatnot, or hand animation detail, or you can just eliminate the finger animation altogether and the hands will still move. So there's those options too.
And this one is created mainly for bipeds, right?
Yes, it's only for bipeds. You can't put any quadrupeds in here. It can do asymmetrical bipeds as well. So if you have a character that has like a giant arm or giant leg, and compared to the other arm or whatnot, or just different proportions, it can do that as well.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, typically, how long does it take to upload? Because I know for when I did it, it was pretty fast. I think like 2 minutes.
Yes. So yeah, 2 minutes. It's a little faster if you upload a fuse character, just because it's highly optimized for it. But yeah, this is usually supposed to take 2 minutes. This one's supposed to take about 60 seconds. If this one isn't going to rig, sometimes what I've noticed is that ever since MIXAMO was acquired by Tobey, it's not as stable as it used to be. So the auto rig, I could be wrong, maybe it's just me. and my connection or whatnot, but the auto rigger doesn't always work in a timely fashion as much as I'd like it to. So if this is taking a lot longer than it should be, so I'll just go and head into my library and we'll go on to a different character that's in here. We'll take a look at them. We'll take a look at her. This character is actually a test character out of Fuse CC. So some of her assets are not from Fuse 1.3, the one that I'm using. So we'll go ahead and edit her rigging, and you can see the features that I was talking about. So if that other screen had loaded, this is what would show up. This is with the Fuse character. And this is where you can see the hand over here. Right now it's currently set to 5 fingers. You can go to it, it's called chains. So 3 chain fingers, or 2, or just none. But I'm going to go ahead and leave all of them. And then this is where you want to enable the facial blend shape. So this option is only available to Fuse characters. So it is enabled, and so when we export her out, she'll be ready for facial capture. All right, so that's done with that. And these are my other characters that I've worked on. Oh, here's another example. Sometimes it doesn't work. And for this character, so this was done by a colleague of mine, and this is how it was originally set up in ZBrush. And unfortunately, because of the pose, and I think it has to do with the legs here, if the legs were straightened out, it might have been able to get it right. But if you look at the picture here, it looks kind of odd. The animations, if we apply an animation, so this is what's really nice in MIXAMO. You can apply a whole library of animations that are in here. I mean, there's like hundreds of them. So, but this one did not work out too well and whatnot. So he needs to have some editing done before you can work in here. But let me go ahead and go back to my assets, and we'll show a different character. Oh, let's go to my characters. And we'll use this guy.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
So this one's actually a character in our video game. So we can give him a guitar playing animation. This is also really useful because you can see how well his body reacts. So if we get some clipping here with the hands, it clips into his chest or overlaps to his chest. So that's some editing that I'll probably have to do. Also good for me to know is when I'm working with motion capture, how my animations might translate onto this guy's face on their proportions. Give them a pose and whatnot.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Oh, I was just testing something. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh wow, the mute is not working. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. So it's really nice. These animations, you can export them with your character or without them. So you could export just your skeleton or export them with the character. And actually, you have some presets in here or not presets, but parameters to tweak the animation. So I'm just going to put this in place, so that way it's just moving in place like that. You can mirror the animation. Wanted to. We can trim it, change the duration, and all sorts of other features here. So that's a little bit about that. But let's go ahead and download a character that has facial blend shapes. And there's Roxy. All right, this character should have blend shapes enabled, but let's just double check. And so she does. All right, that's good. And this is what's really nice about the exporting features for your character before you bring it out of MIXAMO. So you will download it as an FBX or these other file formats, but the nice thing about these other FBXs, you can save it as an FBX optimized for whatever software you use. So if you intend to use this for Maya, it will have the presets, FBX presets for that, Unreal, and Unity. Really useful because actually when I export to Unreal, there will be some more bones added to the character, and those are just for the game engine purposes. So I'm going to go ahead and do her in my assets, and I'm going to go ahead and edit. This is how you download her. Just queue download, and queue download. Select what preset we want. In this one we want, we're going to want just a regular FBX, so I'm going to put this in Maya. Okay, and then this will be your download screen. Give it some time. All right. Then she's ready to download. It's about 30 megabytes. All right, cool. So that's good to go. Show her in the folder, and I'm going to go ahead and open up Maya, and we'll see what she looks like in there. So there's actually a nice feature or a nice tool set from MIXAMO. It's a plugin for Maya that I'm going to show right now. It's an automated control rig. So
automated control rig.
Yes. So these are all the controllers, the IK handles that the animators can use, that I use when I start doing keyframe animation. So let's go ahead and open up Maya. Oh, so I'm here. Good. And going to import the file I just downloaded right now. Okay. So here's the character that we just downloaded. Apply texture. There we go. All right, so this is the really nice tool that we have here. It's this icon over here. So it's a script that you can download from MIXAMO, and you set up the plugin in Maya and put it on the shelf here, and you'll hit this icon. But first, let's take a look at her rig. So here's her rig. You can see that. Yeah, you can see it. And so this is MIXAMO's rig. So the weights are painted, so we can test it out a bit, rotate it, and whatnot. But that's not how animators animate. Animators need controllers. So, yeah, let's actually change our viewport settings. I'll go into defaults. That's much better. Okay, that's easier to see. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and generate this automated control rig script. So this is another time saver. It'll generate all of our controllers for us for a MIXAMO rig. So we go to the rig tab. That's a feature that I like. And then hit rig character.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Yes, in mere seconds, or in this case, oh, it's still loading. In mere seconds.
Wait, is that a controller on the side too? Like the little mini panel that I see?
Where at?
On the right-hand side of the character, top right.
Oh, this? So
yes.
This is what I was talking about. These are the controllers for the face.
Wow.
So yes, so you can take a look here. Actually, I'll make this easier.
But that one only comes with like the Fuse characters, right?
Yes. So this will only work for Fuse characters.
Okay. So the thing is, if you have your own original character, do they give you a driver that you can use it with, though?
No. As far as I know, they don't have support for that.
Okay.
Not yet. Or I don't know if they have that on their roadmap. But as it stands now, that it's not supported for custom characters. That'd be really nice if that could work. I know I wanted that.
Yeah. What's the Maya plugin again?
Yes, so it's called auto control. It's called the auto control rig. So it's actually in this box here, MIXAMO auto control rig.
Oh, nice.
So that search that on the MIXAMO site, and actually I'll provide a link for that on the Facebook page, so people can access that. Yeah. And it's just a direct download. Yeah. So there's other tools with the auto control rig here. If you have like a character that has a tail, then it doesn't have any bones, you can add your bones in Maya or 3ds Max or any other software. Actually, this one in Maya, because this script works with Maya. but you'll add your other bones if you had a tail here, and you would, where's the utilities? It's called make extra joints info node selection. So in that way, this control rig will be able to recognize, hey, there's other bones here that weren't originally from MIXAMO, but they're needed for the character. So that's if you need to add other rig or other bones for your rig, especially if there's like extra arms or whatnot, this is how you would do that with a MIXAMO rig.
Nice.
Yes, and so you can batch. Also, you can apply those animations that you download from MIXAMO through this this tool. So it will apply and retarget the animation for you. So yeah. So
well, I mean, after you do this, I'm gonna go through making my own really quick. If you can guide me through that.
Making your own?
Yeah, because right now I have like the MIXAMO on the website open. Yeah, just so that we can follow through like really quickly with what the steps are.
Oh, you mean for the lesson or for later?
Oh, for now. Yeah.
For now. Okay.
Oh, do you mind? Let me share my screen and give us your input.
Let me go ahead and
okay. So here, I'm gonna share my screen right now, my entire screen. So let me know if you see it.
Wait. Oh, okay. I see your screen. You're on the MIXAMO site.
Yes. So I was on the MIXAMO site just now, and then I just went into the first one I went to was the character. Sorry, the auto rig. So I went to my auto rig and rig my character and upload my character. And then right here I have a file from Leo that I made into OBJ. Okay. So I just dropped it into here, created assets, and I left a page open, like just so that it's already generated.
Yeah, definitely. Good.
So I was just like checking out like my little things here. It's like, whoa, okay, she looks good. Granny looks good. So, whoa, wait, back. Okay. So I want to probably put her up in the normal character stand, right? And then maybe put her chin where it belongs, wrists, elbow.
Okay, yes.
So let me know if I'm doing anything incorrectly.
Oh yeah, this is correct. Yeah. So
and
as far as it's a custom character.
What about these fingers? Like she has fingers. So how do I add those? Do I go to the fingers area?
Does she have 5?
Yes.
Then just go with standard.
Okay, standard. So standard character.
Yeah.
Like that. So now when I do this, it's auto rigging, I would say, right? Auto rigging.
Yes, it is auto rigging. Yes. So this one will take a little longer than Fuse.
Yeah. So the other thing I have a question is now that this one is for the control rig script.
Yes, so these are the scripts that you can get for the tool that I was just using in Maya, but these can also work for, as you can see, AutoCAD and AutoBiped. These are just Max. So
I clicked on Get Script just now, and then I got the one for the Maya control script, and I downloaded it, and this is what I have. What do I do with this now?
So with that, you need to, so you need to click into the Maya control rig folder.
My control rig folder, this one?
Yes. Okay, that's good. Just want to make sure everything's there. Go back.
Okay.
There should be, open the text document really quick.
This one?
Yeah, the important thing is you have that Python file, which is up there. That's going to be the file that, I think that's the one you'll be using for the script. So those are the instructions, but
yeah. Because I think there's this thing too. Oh, wow. Oh, there's a PDF, right?
Yeah, that's in-depth instructions there.
Okay. So the quick thing is they said to just drag my folder and place it into my scripts directory. Right?
Yes.
I'll just grab that and then go to my script directory, which is in my documents. Maya, right now I'm using Maya 2015. Does that matter?
No, it does not. I've used it from 2014 to 2015 to 2016.
Nice. So I go to script and my folder is empty. Oh wait, sorry, that's a wrong one. So I should probably be in C and then go to my program files.
Yeah, so it just, you could actually use it. You could have it in any folder that you want.
Okay.
It's just a matter of, it's just easier to access when you try to link it in Maya.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a good idea to put it in your Maya scripts directory folder, so that way you know where it is at all times.
Okay.
Yes, but all you need to do is
So for demo's sake, let me just put one on my desktop right now.
Yeah.
New folder. No, and just dump it there.
Mhm.
Okay, so I put the control rigs here. And then I will go to my Maya files, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
And what do I do now?
So what you do now is you go into, where is it?
Maybe.
I think you need to go into your preferences.
Okay, preferences.
So you go to, is it window? I think it's under window or display.
Preferences.
Preferences, yes.
Is it the plugin manager or?
No, not the plugin manager.
So I'm in preferences right now.
Oh, okay. You need to go to your shelf editor actually.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And now I put in my.
So right now you currently have polygon selected, so that's fine. You can put it in whatever shelf you want.
Okay.
Just so you know, it's going to be in your polygons folder. So you go into. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. So I only have to do it once when I set it up. You're going to go into.
Make commands. Is this? Oh, can we just paste it here? The commands?
No.
No.
So you actually have to run the script.
Oh.
Actually. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got this backwards. You're gonna need to open up the script editor. We'll use this in a bit. This is just to get the icon, the shelf editor. So you can go to the bottom right corner.
Okay.
Where, yes, that box over there.
Script editor.
It's the one. It's the one below it.
There.
Yeah, it's easy to mix that up. Go ahead and expand that. Yeah. Okay, so this is actually where we open up the script. So go to File. Oh, yeah, good. You're in Python, so go to File, Open.
Okay, so I'll go to my file with my stuff in it. Okay, Maya control rig. What do I open?
You want to go up one folder.
Oh, okay, well, up one folder. Let's see, I downloaded this, and then it was in my Maya control rigs. Oh, there, MIXAMO auto control rigs. So which one do I grab?
It should be the Python file.
Okay, open it up, or? Whoops.
Oh, yes. So actually, you need to open it up within that editor that you're in, the script editor.
Oh, how do I do this?
So you go to File.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Files. I mean, in Maya, there we go.
Yeah, file in there, sorry.
Okay, so it's
not File Explorer.
Load script?
Yes, load script. And so you're going to find it through here.
Okay, now I get it. Oh, thanks for guiding me through this, because for me, I don't really load a lot of scripts, so I totally don't know this stuff. So I put it on my not my desktop. So here, let me just copy everything into my desktop. That would make everything really easier. Here we go. Python file, dump desktop. Go to my desktop. Yay! I got it. I imported it.
Yes. So you got the script. Okay, that's good. So here's what you need to do. You need to go ahead and highlight all of it. So Control A. Oh yeah, that works too. Okay, so this is a tricky part. So you're gonna middle mouse click on and hold it.
Hold it.
And then drag it up to the shelf.
Up to the shelf. There.
Find an empty space. Yeah, like that. Go ahead and okay, cool. So right now it's the default icon.
So I don't have to change any icon, but this one works just like that, right?
Yes.
So let me go back to my character real quick. They probably finished rigging it already, like here. So let's see, chin, risk. Oh no, where are you, my thing?
Do you have a pre-downloaded one?
Okay,
the one that's already in your library?
Yeah, I can do a pre-downloaded one. Maybe back. Library?
Yes, in your assets library. Okay. So if you already did this, you should be able to go to your My Assets folder.
Oh, here, I have Granny here. Let's see.
That looks like the latest one you did, yeah. So is it, let's make sure.
So here, this is the character that I had, I think. Rig character, you have to do it again? Oh no, let's see. Chin, wrist, elbow, knee, and groin. Let's do that next. Algorithm takes up to 2 minutes. Okay, let's go back to your screen first while this happens. Let me go back to your screen. Okay, stop. Okay, now we can share your screen. There we go.
Yes. So, So thank you, Jenny, for doing that. That is the manual way. That is the way how you do it.
Yeah, because I'm a beginner, so I was like, I want to know how everything is done.
For sure. So yeah, that's how you do it with your own custom characters, and it's pretty simple and very intuitive, and yeah, very easy after you do it the first time. So, so you want to see? Let's go ahead and look at what this control rigs does. So this is very clean setup. One thing to note: when you apply this auto control rig, you want to make sure that your Maya units or your preset or your preferences, your units are in default centimeters. If you don't, it will cause scaling problems for these controllers.
Oh, what's the standard unit?
Standard unit is centimeters.
Okay.
So that's default for Maya. I always double check the metrics, the units, just to be sure, so that it doesn't mess it up. If it does mess up, that's no big deal. I just undo or just start over and then reset the units and run the script again. So take a look at how fluid this is, and we can see how well the weight's painted and whatnot. Move around. Now the extra feature I added was this add pelvis, this hula control. It's this wavy one, and this one's really nice because you can get
wow.
Yes, you can get independent hip movements without affecting or moving the torso. Because if we didn't have this, we would select the upper part, the circular ring,
Yay.
and then we get all sorts of movements like
Nice.
that.
Ooh, Granny is done.
That's all right. Let's go ahead and switch over to your feed.
Okay, let me switch to my screen, just so that people can follow along. So after the waiting loading time, this is what I get. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. Wow, it works really well with Leo's character. So let's see. And now I have this thing. So what do I do with this?
Yes, so these are just giving examples of what you can export it to, whether you're going to export it to 3D software, game engines, or other. You can either go into preview animate or preview animations, or you can just go straight to just viewing character as is. So now you can go ahead and apply character animations on here.
That's cool. So, but these ones, do I have to buy them? The character animation?
Not anymore, because MIXAMO is
Oh my god! So that means I can grab my character and make him walk using this right away.
Yep, indeed.
Oh my god, this is awesome! Wow, look, I've just finished making an animation and a run and a jump cycle. Whoa, she's running real hardcore. Okay, so for example, if I want to take this animation where the granny is just maybe in fist pump. Okay, granny's gonna fist pump. How do I do this? How do I take this into Maya and stuff?
Yeah, so what you want to do is you have this animation selected. You want to add it to. You want to hit the Add to Pack button on the right. So now you have that one added. You didn't have the fist pump added, so if you want the fist pump, you need to go back to that and add it to your pack again.
What, I can do that too? Oh, nice.
Yeah. This is nice. You can add a whole bunch of animations.
Oh my god, this is cool. So okay, let's see. I get 2 things. Let's just get 2 things and a neutral idle position where non-moving. There we go.
Yes.
Okay, 3 things. So I have 3 things now.
Yes, so you have 3 things. And is this what you want to download?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go ahead and what does in progress say?
Save.
Go ahead and hit save. Okay, so that's just save, and then you're gonna go ahead and go to add to my assets.
Add to my assets. Nice. Done.
So now you can go ahead and go to view/download so you can see the pack.
Okay.
So you'll notice how it's layered because that icon is layered because you have multiple animations in there.
Oh, wow.
So now you can download, these are all the animations. So you can queue the download.
Okay.
It'll prompt you on how you want to do this. So these are all your options here.
So for Maya, which would I want to do?
For Maya, you want to select just plain FBX.
Okay.
And then T-pose is fine. just keep it like that. 30 frame. You can choose what frame rate you want.
Let's go 24.
24 is good. Yes. And I don't touch. This is just personal preference. I don't touch keyframe reduction.
Okay.
I just leave it as it is.
So
oh yes.
Yeah. So I've queued my download. Whoa, it's done. That's fast.
Yes.
So what do I do now?
Just hit download.
Download, and then let me put it on my desktop again because I love my desktop so much.
Yes.
In progress. And let's see. It's done. What do I do now?
So go ahead and.
Holy crap! Seriously?
Yep, those are all your files.
Okay. Do I just dump them into Maya then?
Yeah. Dump them into Maya.
Okay, Okay. Okay. Here we go. Grab this. I'll take Thriller. Oh no! I have to open it.
First, let's go ahead. You want to
put in a new folder too.
Extract it and import your granny first.
Oh, import my granny first?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in your folder. It's the one that's in T-pose.
Okay.
That's why we selected it.
One second.
Okay.
Give me a moment. So it's going to be in my folder. I think I put in the Maya auto rig. So let me unlock this extract.
Okay.
Extract. There we go. So it's this one, granny.
Yes.
Okay, and then I just dump her
Oh no,
in.
female standing people. Oh yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah, granny.
Whoa, granny! You have a lot of wireframes going on. Oh,
okay.
it's my unit is wrong.
No, it's not your unit. So this is okay. So this is what happened, and I know exactly why because I have this problem too in our own game development team right now. So this was originally, I think this originally came out of ZBrush, and it wasn't scaled afterwards. So this was actually the original size. So the way to fix this is to go to the original file and then rescale her, and then save that as it is, and then rig her with this. But you can still use her. It's gonna look weird because the joint's really huge.
Yeah, sure. Let's try it anyways. Hello, joints. Oh my god.
We want to select her root node, and we can scale that up so that way she's not this tiny.
Okay, so let's select her first. Oh, hello.
So the easiest way is to go into the outliner.
Okay, let's get an outliner. I think Windows outliner. So it's select granny.
Yeah, select granny. Let's find her hips or her root node.
Her root node.
Yeah, so we have to actually scale the bone, and that'll scale everything.
Okay.
So hips.
Hips. This one.
The very top one.
Oh, this one. No.
Oh no, top one of the rig.
Oh, there, hips. Sorry.
Yes, that should do it. So go ahead.
Scale it.
Yeah, go ahead and scale it.
Oh no, I'm scaling the whole granny. That's supposed to happen.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. I have an easy solution for this.
Okay.
We're gonna change the joint display size.
Oh, awesome. That would work better. Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and close out the hierarchy for
Okay.
the outliner. So this is just for the sake of the presentation so that we can see her. So you're gonna go to display.
Okay.
It's on the very top, and you're gonna go to animation.
There we go. Joint size.
Yes, joint size, and then you can.
There you go. Yeah, that looks good. 001. Maybe 002. Okay, that looks better. Yay! She's normal now. Okay.
Yes.
So with this, okay, now that I have this, how do I add the animation that I made in the other thing?
So go ahead and click on that script up there, the one that you've generated on the shelf.
I did. Okay. It says no module. Oh, no module name Maya control auto rig. This one. Second. Let me put this down. Error. No module name Maya auto control rig.
Okay. Actually, let's go back to your folder where that Python script is.
Aha, there we go. There's my Python script.
Yeah, okay. There, I think you moved one.
Whoops, I think so.
So I think it just needs to go back to wherever it went. So go up one folder.
Okay, let me go back to the thing. So this is the moral of the story is to organize your folders, not dump them everywhere like I did. Okay, let's let's see. Maya control. It's here. So this is Maya auto control rig. I'm just gonna grab all this. I'm gonna make. I'm gonna go to the desktop file that I have, and I'm just gonna dump it all in. So there
I
we
just want to make sure that it's all together. I'm not sure if that's the reason why, but typically that's what I do.
Yeah. Let's see. So now that I have them all together, I just dumped everything in here. Shelf button, blah, blah, blah. So maybe I should auto load it one more time.
Yeah.
I'll delete this one first. Then file, go to my script editor. And then I will have a file, load script. So I grab the script that I have just now in my newly made folder, which has all the stuff here. There's two of them. It says MIXAMO auto control rig, and there's in it. But I'll just grab this one then. Load this file. I also noticed one more thing. The one that says path append, it says custom script path, but script is spelled wrong. It's like SCIPT instead of script. Should I change that, or should I just ignore it?
Oh, did you accidentally delete it, or was it that as it is?
I've
never had to change any of this.
Yeah,
so if that worked,
let me put P in and then just put another one in case. Nope.
Yeah. Okay, so then if this is the case, then we really do need to put it into the correct directory.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the case. Let's go with your screen first then while I try this stuff. There we go.
Yeah, so we'll go to my screen and go to Maya. But if all that was, if we had set that up properly, then this is the result we would get with Ginger's character.
Yeah, which I am going to do in between to put it in the right folder and see if it works.
So let's, we can also check out, let's just test out our IKs here. So right now our legs are in IK right now. What's really nifty about the control rig here is they give you features to switch between FK and IK. So right now her arm is in FK, but if I want to switch it to IK, I just change that over here in the attribute editor.
Oh, nice.
And now, as you'll see, she has this little square box over here. And I haven't enabled it on the other hand, but now she has IK.
Oh, nice. So, like for just now, for example, I had the thriller download. How would I add that to this character?
Add it to the character. So you would import animation. So with here. So we'd import an animation, and actually, I'll go and add one. Let's find one from my library. So
the animation that you grab from MIXAMO, like the run and the walk and the jump cycle, you can just import it in through the auto custom rig. Oh my god, that is so fast.
Yes, yeah, so it saves a lot of retargeting time.
Yeah. So it's a little misleading to say it's just an auto rigger. It's also a auto animator to a small extent.
Yes, and this is why I like to say how can you animate faster? So this is one way, as far as technical animation as well. So it'll speed up your pipelines quite a bit. So this is perfect for
I mean, run cycles especially. If, for example, if I had like a character that I was like, oh, look, I want this character to run throughout my animation, I can just grab the character, have it make sure everything is good, put it into the auto rig, and then just from the auto rig, find the animations that I like maybe the walk or the run cycle, download that, also download the control rigs, which I only had to do one time, run the script, and then I can just add the animation to the character and have it right there.
Exactly. And then you can bake out those animations for whatever, if you're working on a video game or on a film production.
Crowd scenes are perfect.
Crowd scenes?
Crowd scenes. Like, as in, like, if you had a generic looking character in the background and you just want them to look like they're alive but not really do anything much, probably just put it in idle pose and you have, like, everything is animated. Oh, God, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can do that. You can duplicate multiple animations like that, and just
That's
yeah.
also very good for like just basic storyboarding too.
Mhm.
Camera movements.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
So I just added this one's from the MIXAMO site. This was a punching bag animation. So we'll take a look at it. And now I have to animate her hands, but yeah. So this is the punching bag animation, or speed bag rather.
Yeah.
So that's one example, and we can go ahead and add another animation. Actually, let me go ahead and stop playing that one, and then we'll add a different one. So
you can add two at the same time, or
no, I think it'll
override. Okay.
All right. If there are two, it'll show up in. I actually haven't done. We'll see. Let's see what it does. Let's see. Walking. Oh, looks like it added on top of
overlapped.
it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's funny. Oh, okay. I see what it did. Yeah, it added over it. I don't think it added. So if I bring this out more, or it did overlap. I did some weird things. All right, let's go ahead and undo. Okay, yeah, so when you have, and you can see the other animation here, so that rig, you can bake them out or clear them. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the animation.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think it's deleting it right now. Okay, I got rid of the animation there. And then we can,
So when you want the animation to be on top, you just bake it.
yeah, if you want to keep it.
Mm.
Yeah, so that way there's actual keys and key data in your time slider.
Nice.
Or on the character. And then you can export that out. So I'll quickly show you the face over here. I'll close this window out. You can see how the face moves, how
Oh my god.
responsive it
She
is.
looks like a zombie.
A little bit, yeah. So lip sync.
Ooh. Wait, lip sync? Did you say lip sync?
Yeah, they're called lip sync tool. Well, that's just called
Oh.
lip sync here, but yeah, these are the lip tools.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, yeah, these are great for creating. Oh yeah, these are all blend shapes, by the way. So there's no actual facial. There's no bones or joints in the face. All sorts of subtleties here. Mouth position. Even change that. Whatnot. Sorts of rotations. Oh.
Wow, this is awesome.
And we can squint a little bit. A more natural smile.
Oh.
Make her blink. So yeah, I could spend hours just on the facial animation part or animation portion with all these tools easily, as I already do. So yeah, that's her. That. So actually, we have some time to move on to the Unity demo.
Yay!
For the facial capture. So let's go ahead and move on to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close Maya. Let's go to Unity. So I already set her up in here.
Oh.
This is actually MIXAMO's.
So this is how it looks like in Unity?
Mm-hmm. So this is Unity's, or actually MIXAMO's demo file that you can download as well. This is their original character, Petra. I'll turn her on. I just hit her. Yes, so she's overlapped, but it's really nice because you can bring in your own character, MIXAMO character, or not MIXAMO, Fuse character. Roxy. Oh, that is a clone that's showing right there.
So this would work with any of the characters that I have rigged too, right? If I just use MIXAMO.
Yes, if you use MIXAMO, but this is for facial capture, so it won't work with the granny that you have unless you build your own facial rigging system that matches this setup.
That's interesting.
So yeah. So you could do it. You just you have to do it. You have to build it yourself if you want to use the system. So this is the plugin. So the Face Plus plugin. Can access that with the window here. Once you import the package, it's called a package, and you'll have this option called MIXAMO Face Plus, and it'll bring up this editor here. So I'm going to go ahead and show the character that we were working with, and let's go ahead and hide Petra. MIXAMO's demo. All right, so actually I'm going to go ahead and delete this. We don't need this one. That's a clone. So every time I do this, it generates a duplicate of the original character. So Roxy, this was the one that we saw in Maya. She was imported. And all right, let's go ahead and create a calibration. No, first we need to configure the character. So that way it knows which character to use. So Roxy. So this is just a search engine, a little search tab.
Because you already have your character inside.
So yeah. All right, so now it knows to look for this character or use this character. So I hit configure. That's a success. And now I can calibrate Face Plus. And you'll get this option over here called Face Plus preset. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start calibrating. I'll go ahead and save. That's fine. And now we have her moving. So now it generated a clone.
Oh god, that's so weird looking.
Yeah, it will look pretty weird right now. But let me go ahead and turn off the original character. All right, so this is the one that we're going to be working with. So right now my camera is live, and this is the camera. You can, if you have multiple cameras plugged in, you'll have a drop down on which one you can select. Currently I'm using this one, Logitech webcam.
Nice.
So yeah, she's kind of moving weird because she's not perfectly calibrated.
Oh
so,
man, I want to. Wait, so are you moving right now? Is that why she's moving?
Yeah, it's tracking my head movements.
I could see both of you guys. Oh wait, actually, I think I can. Let me. Oh no, I can't. Man.
No, it actually it will only show one at a time, so you won't be able to see my face on the side. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do that the other day. Yeah, so my camera can only display. Unity's already using it. And actually, in the Motion Builder plugin, it will actually display both. It will display both your facial camera or the camera view and it in the viewport. On this one, I think it only does this.
Though, right? I mean, in terms of expression.
For now, it's just because I haven't calibrated her.
Oh wow.
So actually, these are all the calibration settings over here.
Does it take long to set like one thing up?
No, it's literally just this list. So I just have to make the expression. So I need to close my eyes. So I'll close my eyes and then hit set. That should be it. And then have my eyes wide.
So I'm assuming right now that you're just making your eyes really wide.
Yep. Yep. And then browse up. I mean, you can kind of see it in the viewport here. So raise my eyebrows up.
Definitely, because the other day I saw that they had this animation that they made with Unity too, and it was amazing. It's like, I think it's called The Gift. They were showcasing like making animations in Unity.
Nice. I actually have not seen that one.
Oh, let me see if I have a thing.
I'll have to check that one out.
GIF Unity animation. Yeah, it's called The GIF. It's I think they showcased it at the GDC. It using Marza movie pipeline for Unity. I can pull that up in a bit.
Okay, interesting. It does sound very familiar. Granted, I haven't worked with this Unity plugin a whole lot. I have worked with it before. I've used the Motion Builder one.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and set up some of the stuff? Let's see real quick.
Yes. So smile. Uh-oh, she's doing some weird things right now. No scrunch. squint, whistle, and then neutral face. Hey, not bad.
Hey, really
Hey.
cool.
So yeah, this is her working with the current calibration I have. Could use a little more tweaking. There are some manual settings that we can tweak. All the settings that I just did over here, this
Oh,
setting
that's the right side.
correlates over here. So all these numbers were just generated based off of whatever the camera was able to capture, and can tinker with these numbers. These all usually, I think they all start at 100. Most of them do. And then the right side starts at 0, but yeah, you can manually do that as well.
Wow,
So
that's pretty cool.
And then you want to go ahead and save this calibration. So then that way, if you want to use this character again and you have to use my face again, that way we don't have to redo the setup and we just have to load this text file. And it just saves all the data that's on the right here based on what you did. So I already have one here.
Wow.
I'll just overwrite this.
Yeah.
So I put, yeah, so that's me. And actually, this is what MIXAMO recommends. Actually, in their pipeline, put your name and then put the character afterwards. So that way, if you wanted to do capture with someone else but with the same character, you can just find it like that. Yeah. So there are nice tabs here on the Face Plus tab. If you are a little lost or you want some more help, there are direct tabs like visit Face Plus documentation page. It'll take you there directly. And so this is where you can do the nitty-gritty tutorial from start to finish. So I'm just showing you a quick demo. So with my character, yep. Actually, let's go back to here. And yeah, so you can also record and save these animations and edit them in Unity's Animator toolset and work with the graph editor and whatnot.
Wow. So I would assume that like for something like this, I mean, if you use mocap already with the body of the character, then you can blend it with the face from Unity.
Yes. So actually, what I did not set up is you can actually have an animation playing while you're doing the capture. So if she was like running, you can apply a running animation and she would be running or jogging
while
in the viewport while talking. Wow. So or while you're talking. So you can do that as well. Yeah. So that's exactly what it's for. So it's supposed to make it very fast and snappy.
Does it take a load on your computer?
Does it take
a lot of memory? Take a lot of time on the computer to process this?
No, it's actually fairly fast. I have a fairly powerful computer. I have a mid-range graphics card, so I have a pretty entry-level workstation. So even if you have like a $500 to $600 computer, it'll still work pretty well. Even if you have a laptop, it'll still work pretty well.
Wow.
Unity's oh, by the way, this will not work on Unity 5 and up. So
what?
Yes, so it's unfortunate because this is a very useful tool and it'd be nice to use it with the current generation of Unity.
That's not awesome, but it's good to know. Oh my, that's a big hit. That's a really big hit right there, though.
Yeah,
that like you can't use it with 5.
Yeah, so I think it's due. I don't think there's any more development with it. I'll have to check with the support team because this is only supported up to Unity 4.7.
So if you want to use this, then Unity 4.7 it is.
Yeah. It's just Unity 5 was the overhaul, so.
Yeah. But you don't need a pro version, right? You can just use the.
No, you can use the educational or free version. So that's what I'm using. I'm not using pro. I'm using educational. So
what's the difference with that? If you have a pro and an educational, does it just make it better?
So there are. You just can't with educational. You can't commercialize.
Okay.
You can't sell your games. There are some other details, but as far as it being better, it shouldn't. I haven't had any limitations with the educational version as far as what I'm able to do in here. So yeah, so it's pretty fully featured. Yeah, pro version's about like $75 US. That's $75 a month. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. So this is what you can do with Face Plus in Unity. So if you still, or if you want to use that.
It's an interesting one. You just have to check whether, like, because like I said, the downside is if you can't use it with the latest version of Unity, that's a lot, quite a bit of limitations. Unless, I mean, for me, it wouldn't really matter as much if I was making an animation, but if I was making a game, I might want to consider that.
Yes, so it would be a setback for a team that's working with the latest version of Unity. I think there's a work there. You have to do a workaround where they build it in the older version and then try to find a way to export it into their newer version.
Yeah, but for animation itself, I don't think it's a big deal because most of the animation pipeline, we don't use interactive as much. So if you export it out, I think you can just use it with anything else because it's not interactive.
You just you won't be able to use the Face Plus tool in Unity 5. You'll have to use it in an older version and then export it.
So I'm going to quickly share my screen so you can see the animation I was talking about.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your screen.
So this one is called The GIF. It's said it was created using Marsa movie pipeline for Unity, which I said it was really, really quite interesting just for the fact that, like, look at the quality of it. I mean, the lighting and everything, it looks pretty nice, pretty rad too. So considering that this is made in Unity, I was like, wow, that's quite a game changer.
Yes, indeed. Especially with the Unity demo at GTC this year, with the real-time simulation.
Like, look at that. Look at that sequence, that action sequence.
Wow. I can't believe that's Unity.
I know, right? Yeah.
But Unity has changed so much in the last year or a couple of years.
Yeah. So it's so, I mean, for me, looking at this kind of quality and knowing that Unity, the educational version, is free, I'm like, that's very, very interesting.
Yeah. So you
scrolling down real quick, implementing things that they have right now. It's modern texture expression. The skin, the eye, the fur, fake fur shader. And although their fur shader, I'm not sure how complicated that can go. But yeah, I think this was mainly it. Let's stop sharing. Okay,
yeah,
back to you.
Certainly. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and go back to, let's close this up. Yeah, so how much time do we have left? 15 minutes?
Yes. Do you want to do any summing up or any tools, trick? Oh, can we see the project management file you're using? Like, what? Because I know you, especially for games, you have to kind of collaborate a bit. If you can show a little bit about like what you use to collaborate, that would be great too.
Okay. Actually, yeah, we do use something called source control. And actually, I'll show that with the video game that we're working on. So it's called GitHub. So you might have heard that word before.
Yes. But is that only for games, or can you also use it for animation too?
You can use it for animation. It's how do I put it? It's like having a master file on the cloud that everyone can use, and then when everyone wants to upload their own changes, they can just upload their changes without having to download the whole file.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's it in a nutshell. But that's how we use it. Other people use Git in different ways. But let's go ahead and check that out. Yeah. So I'll show it really quick. Yeah, so this is our game folder, but my partner set up the Git setup, so it has all these extra features. This is a little beyond me, but I just know how to use it, so she taught me how to do that. So let's go ahead and see what Git does very briefly. Properties, Git GUI. So there's two ways that we can do this. We can do Git GUI, or I think it's Git Bash. I use Git GUI because I like the graphics user interface. I don't like doing command line. That's beyond me. So, this is an example here. If I make any changes in the game, or in the game project I'm working on, it'll show these changes here on my end. My partner, when she's programming and whatnot, she has her own changes on her end, and I don't see them yet because she hasn't submitted them. So here in the red, I do have one change in here, and then all I got to do is hit stage changed. That'll bring that down to this area where it's like, okay, this is what I want to send off to my to the master file, to the whole game file that everyone has access to.
So this basically GitHub is great for packaging codes.
Codes, animations, or any
Animation
changes.
too?
Yeah, animations. So if I added animations to the game, it'll have that asset in here, and then she'll be able to get that.
Is it a script file or?
It'll be it's whatever file it is. In this case, it'd be a .u project. But if this was an animation project, and there was a Maya scene, I could upload the Maya scene, and actually with the Maya scene, it would just be the Maya directory. So it could send FBXs too. It's really just sends whatever file. I'll usually type in something. I'll be like, I added 3 new animations and 5 new models, things like that. And I'll show over here. These are just notes. So like if something were to happen, like if it didn't send properly or something breaks in our repository, in our directory, we can see what exactly is the problem and what we submitted. I'll sign off so that people know who sent something or who broke it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then we'll go, and when I hit commit, and that will send everything, and then I hit push, and then that'll send it to the internet, and then that way all my teammates can access all the changes that I made.
So you have to push before you after you commit. If you don't push, it just doesn't go.
Yeah, it doesn't go. Okay. It'll be committed. It'll say, hey, you made changes. It's ready to go, but your teammates don't have access to it. So this is really great because that way I don't have to physically meet up with my teammates and hand off my files, and then they have to install it onto their project.
Yeah. What do you use to organize? Like, I mean, like, because for us, at times we use Google Docs. We use all these different things too.
Okay, yes, that's a fantastic question. So we use something called Hack and Plan, and I'll show that really quick. Hack and Plan.
Hack and Plan.
Yes, Hack and Plan.
Is that free, or do you have to pay for it, or?
It's free right now because it's in beta. But it's like Trello.
Oh, okay, yeah, Trello.
We used to use Trello, and but we found Hack and Plan and just find it works just a little it's a little more optimized for us, because Hack and Plan is specifically for game development pipeline. Oh, Unity's closing on me. That's okay. We don't need to use it anymore. But this is what I use, and actually this is what we use. And hey, look, Sunset and Koro.
Oh, yay.
So, yeah. I got mine set up there. So what's really nice about this, it can break down all the different skill sets here. So programming, art, design, these are by default. You can change the categories. This is originally built for game pipelines, but you can use this for animation pipelines. And actually, I'm doing that as well, personally, aside from this game project. But you can see all the tasks, and it creates these nice statistics so that you can gauge yourself on like, how much time you realistically have to finish these projects, visual effects, animation. So on my side, about 56% done.
Nice.
You can weight it, and it'll break up these pie charts on like the value and how much goes into the game based on the production schedule you built here.
There's a cost too.
Yeah, so we do that personally. So cost can be done, and we choose points just because it's kind of fun. It's kind of like earning points. Other costs can be hours or days. So you can also determine the cost of work by hours or days.
This is actually great because, like, for animation, usually we do like a project management based thing, but we don't actually do much pie chart for like what you have like cost or by task, which I think is actually really, really useful.
It's incredibly useful, especially when we're showing our clients the work, and just so that they can visually understand how much work is going into the production, and see if there needs to be any cuts in certain areas, or if some areas are too bloated. But I know this looks kind of chaotic, but this is actually pretty balanced as far as for the game that we're working on. So we even broke up our game into 5 stages of development. So Emily's our team coordinator, and she's our designer. So she broke it up into 5 stages, and we're on the 4th one. It really helps us how do you say manage our time a lot more efficiently now. So anytime a teammate makes a change or adds a task, it's all updated here.
Okay.
You will be notified. And we can take a look at my tasks really briefly. And we'll go into animation. So go to boards. They're called boards. Just like in Trello, they're called cards.
So similar to the Trello part, except it has more layers too.
Yeah. Yeah, not necessarily more layers, but different layers.
Different layers.
Yeah, different layers. Because you can have as many layers as you want. What's nice about it is you can start with, okay, my teammates can see what's planned, my teammates can see what's in progress, what's in testing, and then if it's completed, and then we can archive it and be done with it. So it's really nice. You can just drag and drop and whatnot. I'll put this back there because this haven't been done yet. You can go in here and create subtasks in here. So if it's requires a little more detail, and then you can add comments for even more detail. And then what's really nice, what I love about this is you can add planned cost and total cost. So you can, this is really great for gauging your time as well. So we always like to predict on how long a task will take for us. Like an animation for me, I'll be like, okay, maybe this animation is going to take about 3 hours for me to edit. And then I'll say, okay, 3 hours, that's about 30 points for me. Ours is like 10 points per hour. And then when I'm finished, I'll put down the actual amount, and I'm like, okay, it actually took about 5 hours, so, or not 5 points, but actually took about 5 hours and was 2 hours more than we expected.
That is
way,
great.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, how about like if you guys need to make comments on different things? I know for me, I've been trying out this thing called Proof Me, similar to the display inside of I think let me show you real quick. Okay, screen share. Share my entire screen. Proof Me. But I also saw another thing that my friend also recommended. Let's see my dashboard. Let's see. So this is what I have. For example, if I have different types of proof, then if I upload a picture or an image, then I can just go in here and make comments and notes about like, oh, hey, this is like annotate stuff. Like this thing over here, I don't like that very much. It's like, fix this. Save.
Yeah, so Proof Me is it's really nice. I showed that to my teammate as well. We might use that for our game production.
Yeah. So we have these ones too.
That one's a fantastic one. I love how, especially, you can even do this with videos that you upload. So, and any annotations that you make will correlate in the time slider over there. So,
so here, this is one, notes. It's like, hi, oh, thanks, Ida. It's like, woo woo. I can write stuff here, and it's like, not sure what this is, and then I can ask them, what is this? Is this his head? Stuff like that. No more popping. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Yeah.
So. Proof Me, I just started using that about a couple weeks ago. So
we'll see about it.
Yeah, so thanks to you because you showed that one to me.
But there's one more thing that I kind of want to show you too. Similar to Proof Me, it's something that another friend was showing me. Let's see. Go all the way down. Sorry about that. Take a little bit of time. Here, it's called Sync Sketch. Sync Sketch. Let me open this up real quick. Sync Sketch.
Do you want to switch the feed to you?
Oh yeah, I can switch the feed to me. Entire screen. There we go. So here, this is. Can you see it now?
Let's see. Okay, what's Sync Sketch? Interesting.
So here's a really quick intro. Sync Sketch.
This is like Proof Me?
Yes. But it's just only the sketching part. It's 1 minute, so.
Nice. Squash more push-up. Oh, nice.
So I mean, for people who probably don't like want to have many programs or whatever, I mean, for me, I like Proof Me because you can actually do a lot of different things, like have a place where you keep your annotations and keep project files. Like, I like things that have folders. I think for Sync Sketch, mainly it's like you upload a video and then you can sketch over it to do like little reviews. I'm not sure how much you can actually share for someone to do a live thing. But see, like basically it's a similar thing. Yeah, you have this, and you can annotate different things, like sketch over the video.
Yeah, there's a lot more flexibility.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was like, this
Okay,
could also be great for like on video animation, as in like moving things. Then, oh, here, this one says something, text. Maybe I'll play back. This one too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Remove things.
For sure. Yeah, so these are fantastic, especially for critiquing any of my animations, whether it's motion capture or a keyframe, especially when things break.
Definitely. And because like they said the sequences across the web, so I'm not sure. Like, so this is your friends and yours, so you can see them at the same time too. So that's also another interesting thing that I've been looking at.
Yes. Oh, that's a fantastic one.
Yeah.
Especially for amongst animators.
So I guess that's like the main thing about today. If you want to go back to your screen and maybe give us some few words about a little quick recap and little tips and tricks, or also what you want to tell animators. Because for us, like we really don't know the mocap pipeline as much, and a lot of the tools that I've learned from you and some of the game people, I was like, wow, these are really cool tools.
Okay, yeah. So let me go ahead and close this out, and there we go. All right. Oh. So all right. So just to recap with what I do with MIXAMO and what I do as an animator. So MIXAMO is just it's a tool that helps me get to animating faster. I don't have time for rigging, and I don't have time for creating custom models. So it's a great answer for me for getting those on the fly and for quick production. And it's also very useful if you can't find an animator or a character artist at the time. You can definitely use this as a substitute. Or if you want to use it for full production, you can use that too, and use it to your advantage. There are a lot more tools with MIXAMO on the site that I didn't share, so you can definitely check those out as well as like the decimation tool.
What's that, like in a quick nutshell?
So decimation tool is to retopologize or to
wait, no way. Go on.
It also, yeah, it also not necessarily retopologizes, but it reduces your poly counts. So if you have characters that you want to reduce from like 30,000 polygons to 1,000 polygons, that tool can do that for you.
Oh, great for games.
Yeah, for games, and yeah, especially for that, especially for mobile games. So I'm
gonna share my screen real quick so people can see that. Keep talking.
Yes. Yes. So those are I mean it's changed the way that I animate because I can just get straight to the animation with the auto control rig, and it has all the features that I need. Okay, IK has some very good expressions, actually fantastic expressions with the fingers movements and whatnot, and toe rolls and what for the feet. So it's very flexible for keyframe animation, and very speedy for motion capture as well, because the skeleton that or the MIXAMO rig that I'll use works flawlessly with Motion Builder. So when I characterize my character in there, it's instant drag and drop template, and then now I can start applying animations to my character in Motion Builder or Maya, and really reduces the time in retargeting. So it's definitely a tool worth looking into, especially if you're an indie developer for video games or indie developer for film, and especially for film, these are great pre-visualization tools, and if you like them enough, you can use them for full production.
Okay. So, well, thank you so much for today.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me over here. It was a pleasure to share all this. So
it's been great. Thanks so much. So if anybody wants to catch this series, we'll put out a 15-minute video on public later and a full video for our members. Thank you so much. And there's the doorbell. Bye-bye.
Oh, see ya.
Yes, bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.